Hi guys, so in today's video I'll be trying out Diamond Press's new acrylic paint markers. These are the jewel tone, I believe, metallics. I'm sorry I took the packaging off when I showed it in the previous video just to show you some of the items that are already available there on HSN. So these items were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission for your purchase items to those links. Possibly this little shopping bag down here, but definitely in the description box I'll have all the links that are currently available. So yeah, there is Jewel. Hello, there it is. 12 dual tip markers. So we're going to do the projects you saw in the thumbnail, but for right now what I normally like to do with these guys is open them up. I do a little swatch of each color or each marker on black paper and also on just like white paper, and then we go from there. Generally these guys, you can definitely use them on your paper crafting. I like to just use them on all kinds of surfaces, including like acrylic surfaces, metal, galvanized metal, plastic, glass. I guess I meant to say glass and then galvanized metal, but anyway, lots of things. I'll include another video from the last time I did a tutorial on or a review on these kinds of pens. It was the pastel set, and so you can see all the different surfaces of wood veneer. I mean, on everything and anything these guys pretty much will go on. Somebody asked if they work on fabric, and I didn't use fabric last time, but yes, they will work on fabric. I don't know if they're safe to wash, and that might be a question better asked of Diamond Press because I haven't tried that yet, so I don't know that, and it doesn't really say on here. So I mean, they are water-based. It does say water-based on their acrylic, but you know, you can have other water-based acrylic items that you use on fabric and they're fine. So I don't know that yet. Sorry guys. Let me cut this down. And what I'm going to do, like I normally do, is just... This is an interesting paper. It's actually a pearlescent paper, and I was like, well, I don't really use this yellow too often anyway, so I don't mind just using the back side of this. So the paper is actually a little bit slippery. It's a little different texture, and this is just some black cardstock. So I try to do them in order so that when I put them back, you can still, make sense of it. So let's start like here, and I'll just show you what I mean to do. I will show you the pens have a brush tip. And what you're seeing is the silver, like metallic nature of that one. It's very teal color. I don't think they have individual names. And then on the other side is more of a fine tip. So normally what I'll do is I'll write something, and I usually end up writing hello. There you go. And then a squiggle of the other guy. And I'll do the same thing over here. And, oh. So you can kind of see how that works. Okay, and I will come back at the end and show you more close-up of what those look like. A little bit wet on the squiggle mark still on both of them, but you can see that silver metallic kind of shining through underneath. Okay, so I'm going to go through and do all of them. Now I'm working on these other 6 because there's 6 and 6 the way I see it. 6 are metallic, 6 are more, I wouldn't say neon, but just opaque, right? Again, jewel tones. So I just wanted to show you that these guys have much more of a paint feel to them. The other one still reminds me of like those 80s pens, but this one definitely looks like paint. Excuse me. Sorry. So you will see the kind of like more matte kind of finish that it leaves. Okay, I'll show you that in just a minute. Last one, and these are all just juicy, ready to go. You don't have to prime it or pump it in any way, even the metallic ones. I'm not sure what I wrote here under this one. It looks like mellow. I don't know, without a W, but there you go. Okay, so really, really nice, and I mean super opaque, you guys. Can you see how that works? So the first 6 again goes from like a like a turquoisey blue, green, kind of gold, more of a bronzy kind of gold, pink, and then purple. So that's what you're seeing here, right? These first 6, and the bottom 6, purple, a really pretty like dusty blue, the turquoise kind of tealy blue, more of a neon or brighter green, the pink, again very hot kind of pink, and then the purple. The orange is very nice and bright in my opinion, and you can see, I mean, look how it just, very nice, very nice, very nice. And opaque, I mean, I can't even. This blue is just gorgeous. So what I am going to do is bring out some items. I did bring some items that I showed in a little short video recently. I went to Hobby Lobby and I was like, I really just want like a lot of acrylic things, cute things like I said back in the day when I used to go shopping or check out this little boutique in the little city I grew up in. Super cute. They would have a lot of acrylic things. They're not that easy to find anymore. There are some shapes, but at Hobby Lobby they had like their glass items on sale and I was like, oh, that'll work. And then I grabbed a couple galvanized items. So I'm just going to bring those over and we'll just have a little play and you can see the kinds of things you can do with these guys. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so yeah, quite a variety of items here. I have some little wood like candlestick holders, so maybe we'll paint a couple of those. I just grabbed a couple different designs or types of those. Some galvanized metal kind of things. I have some glass jars that I'm planning on putting my spices in. I always go to the Mediterranean market and I buy spices like in a big loose kind of bag, you know, so like ground coriander and za'atar and Aleppo flakes, all these different things that are kind of specialty, and I just, you know, I put them in other old spice jars that don't look great, so I was like, you know what, that's what I'll do with these guys. So I've got several of these. These are dishwasher and food safe, which is one thing I was looking for when I grabbed those. Oh, labels. You can write right on the glass. I did see these though, and I thought, well, you know what, these are really cute. So I went ahead and grabbed these guys, basically chalkboard labels. So I'll show you those. I do have something glass here. I don't know if I want to write on this quite yet or what I want to write on it. This is so cute. And I figured maybe a little, you know, happy birthday or whatever you can put on there and then fill it up with treats. Just, you know, different things. Like I said, it writes on acetate. They write on all sorts of things. So let's just get started. What do we do first? How about these guys? So I can put them out of the way. So again, they will write directly on glass. Maybe I'll show you that with the other guy. That little gumball kind of jar. But for now, let's grab these guys. And maybe I'll use this one. I feel like that one coordinates best. Another thing you can do is print something out. Like let's say there's some name or word or whatever it is that you want and you want to write on the glass. You can definitely print something out and then just pop it inside and then copy over it, right? So hopefully that makes sense. If you have a piece of paper you can cut down, maybe put a little tape so it holds on, and then just copy over whatever it was that you printed out so it looks nice and straight and neat. And if you don't have like the best handwriting, that's another idea. Hopefully that made sense what I am describing to you. I was thinking about doing that, but then I thought, well, I'm writing on the label, so it's not really gonna work for me as far as that tip. But let's say, I know another one I get all the time is like paprika, so let's do that. Okay, another one that I can tell you, the Aleppo flakes. I'm going to use this large one also, so Aleppo flakes. And that's just kind of like a, kind of like a chili powder flake. Just good stuff. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, as soon as I wrote that, I was like, the other one that I normally get that's big, it tastes like lemon. Oh, sumac. I was like, what was the name of that one? And so I'll just continue writing a few more, and I'm just writing them just like with my regular handwriting. I wasn't doing anything fancy or fun, but I'll be right back. So those are the 6 that on my mind that I can think that I definitely buy in bulk packages, and then I want to let that dry. So I can see this is almost dry. This is the first one I started with. It's still a little bit wet right there. I can see that, so I probably had a heavier hand when I wrote that. So I'm going to wait until this is nice and dry, and then we'll apply them to our jars. Actually, while those are drying, I'm just going to move on. So we'll pop those on in just a second. Yeah, it's kind of, these aren't really like a chalkboard material. You know how it's like matte? This is kind of plasticky. It's more like just like a plastic material. So I'll let that sit for a minute. Let's bring this little guy over. Now these colors are a little more neon. I think what I'll do is I'll use the green. No, maybe these guys. And I'm just going to create a little something. I'll do the same thing with the other guys so they kind of coordinate. But let's say I'll take the fine side. Little galvanized guy. Cute. Oh, I meant to make this orange. Oh well. Actually, that's a teaching moment. Hold on, let me grab, this doesn't have anything on it, any water, but if you do it right away, you can definitely wipe it away. If it starts setting up, just get some water. They are water-based, so just no worries, you can wipe that away, okay? So let's do this guy. I wasn't thinking about making them that big. I was gonna make little tiny dots, so let's just do this. And, I was thinking about making flowers that are like dot shape, like little petals. Just something really simple. 3 of them. And it's cute. Just really simple. Something like that. And you can do it on both sides, whatever. I'm just kind of showing you some fun stuff. Let's do the brush side maybe and add like a little bit of a leaf. A little pointier. And maybe one over here. Just a little decoration. Maybe personalize it with someone's name, or if like you know you're gonna put like a little succulent in here or something cute, maybe the name of that kind of plant, that'd be really adorable. Let's think about what we want to do in this one. This is interesting. It was glue. What is that? Something weird down there. Anyway, let's say we're gonna put something cute in here. Let me think of something I can write. I'll be right back. Let's get in here. I was like, something punny. I saw it said, don't kill me, that's funny. Or just like little punny things. Let's say, just simply like grow. And I'm gonna try to do this in a nice way, who knows. Look, my G already looks funny. Let's start here. Something like that. Maybe fill in a little bit more, so maybe make our G a little pudgier here, a little cuter there. Maybe the O, the O's pretty good the way it is, but maybe a little thicker there, and maybe a little more on our W, and like that, grow. And then maybe we layer up some of the flowers. Trying to think if I'll use the metallic colors or these other guys. Okay, let's do that. And then maybe something that looks like a rose, but maybe I'll accent it with some of the metallic colors. We'll see. So just like some little circles. We're going to let this completely dry. We're going to do that. And then I'll go in with this guy. And it looks like an orange at this time, but hopefully I can make that look more like a flower when I do the accents to it. But we'll definitely let this dry. And there we go. I'm gonna let that dry, and then we'll come in with some accents. Oh, you know, while it's drying, let's move on to these guys. Now, let's start this way. Like I said, you can definitely color in wood. You know, obviously, whatever kind of surface. This one's really nice and smooth, which is great. And I suppose what I can do with this is just color the whole thing. See how that goes. And I'm going to go with this one. And I don't want to ruin this, so I'm doing this very gingerly. And what I'm talking about is the actual nib. And I'm using the very side of the nib. I'm not using the tip of it, so I can get more coverage. So I'll simply go around the whole thing, guys. And when it gets a little gangly, I'll just put my hand like this, okay? So I'm going to go around the whole thing, and I will be right back. I just want to show you, I was just kind of holding it like this. I don't really care or mind if the bottom is colored or not, but, you know, just get down there as well as you can. And then this little top part, I just kind of put my finger in there as I was coloring. But if you want that very top part, I would just hold it here and just color it in. But I was just waiting for that to dry. It doesn't take too long on a porous surface like this to dry because obviously it just sucks it in and dries pretty quickly. But you know, I want this to look nice and neat, so I'll probably just kind of hold this at an angle and finish it off to there. I don't think I'll color on the inside. Cute. And then we'll do a little design on this. I want this to be super, super dry, so I'm just going to move on. And, oh, you know what? Well, let's do the metallic because I haven't used metallic in a while. I was going to use the blue. Let's see if this stands out. And we'll use this side. And I'm just going to put dots. Just something funky. I mean, obviously you can do whatever you like. Little dots. here and there, and these do definitely blend in because of the colors. But that little reflective nature will be very cute. So I'm just gonna go and put dots all over this little guy, and I'll be back. Okay guys, so just went around, add the little dots. How cute are those? Very subtle and fun. And full disclosure, I don't have a tapered candle right now to pop in here, but you would pop a little tapered candle in there, right? Whatever height you like on those. This one's a little bit larger. Same thing, I would just, you know, color it in, or just do something like this. Some little flowers or a little something, right? A little decoration on that. Okay, so with this other one, I think we're ready. Trying to think, oh, what color to use on my flowers. I was going to go with something that coordinates, but let's do that. And then maybe this one for the leaves. I don't know. Okay. You can use the brush side or whichever side you like, but basically we're just going to add like little fun, like a little swirl in here or whatever it is that you need to do to make it look more like a rose. I think that's cute. It's fun. Just something quick. You can do a bunch of little series of little lines. That's always cute too. I'm going to do this one opposite just so it's not all the same. Just something like that. And then the green. And since, I mean, I used two different colors, maybe blue or something would be cute to accent this with, but I'm just going to take a little, something like that. And you can do more little lines too, but I think that's enough. Just something really cute and quick. Right? That's cute. And I mean, you can put the little flowers all over, little message wherever. I think that's cute because basically one side will be showing more than the other. Same thing with this guy. I mean, if you want to add a little more detail, you can definitely do that. We have that, we have that, we have our labels. And so basically I would just remove these and pop them onto the jar. Oh, that really went for it. So there we go. That's where that one is. And I'll do the same thing for all of them. I have some shorter jars, so maybe the smaller. Ooh, let's see. If I thought about it better, probably the Zatar should have a bigger label and a bigger jar too. So maybe I'll wait on that one and go grab another jar. But there you go, because the Zatar bags are like huge. Coriander, which is funny because I always mix cumin and coriander, but they're, I don't know. You guys can look it up. It's the same as different, I don't know. In Latino cooking, like I would use cumin, but to me it looks the same. But then when you buy them, like I get the one at the Mediterranean market and the one from, I normally get like from my, like the Mexican brands, they are very different colors. So I'm like, maybe the way they're treated, maybe one's older, one's newer, I don't know. But either way, I just mix and match them in a recipe. I don't mind using one or the other. Now this little guy, oh my gosh, this is so cute. Like I said, I don't really know exactly what I want this for, but let's pretend it's going to be like a little birthday present for like Miranda or something. She would love that. So again, it's just something cute. You know, on the back I would just, I mean, you can follow like the curvature of it, or just with this one because it's a fun shape. I'm going to look at it here. Just be like, yep. And on these kind of things you guys have seen, I like to make my A's like this little kind of old school A. And if you don't really like writing too straight, or it's hard for you to do that, do it in a fun way. Do it like kind of, you know, so it looks like it's more just like thrown around. So let's say if I wrote happy birthday, you can undo all the lettering and then come back in with the little dots. Should they all be the same color? And we have lots of colors to play with. It doesn't have to be the same color, but may my message. Birthday. I'm just going to see about where I want to start that. Birthday. That's what I was kind of looking at. Let's maybe, again, you can rinse it off and start over if you feel like, oh, that's completely crooked, you know. Day. My handwriting is getting smaller, I don't know. And a little comma, happy birthday, and then May Miranda will be a different color. So I'll write Miranda, and I'll be right back. So I do want to show you, I started with the A kind of in the center of where this is, and then I did my NDA, because that way I had a better idea of where the center was. And I can just write her name nice and big. Oh, so sorry about that. It was a call I needed to take. All right, so let's finish this up. Right here, down in there, and a little one here. And you can go crazy with those little dots. You know, you put them all over the place. They're super cute and fun. And maybe an exclamation point. And I'm going to have to hold on to this until June, obviously, before I give it to her. But there you go. Again, they just can write on all sorts of things. Let me finish putting my labels, and I will be right back. Guys, so really cute. Again, you know, you can use them on fabric, all these different things. If they are fabric, say, like washable, I'll try and follow up with that information maybe in the description box, or maybe a pinned comment, and that way you guys can know that. With something like this, it doesn't wash off easily, but it might start coming off if you're washing it really hard on there. So I would just probably, you know, hand wash and just be careful as far as getting around these areas. Like I said, it can rinse off. If you have a little boo-boo or something, you can pretty much wipe it away pretty easily at the beginning, but then it does stay on for the most part. So just know that. This was fun. Oh my gosh, how cute. So thanks for watching, guys. Just some ideas. I'll link my other video, like I said, so you can see other surfaces that I've written on with the acrylic markers that they had in the past. I'll have links there as available, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.